Get ready, folks. The lights are gonna shine. Maconi Entertainment. It's almost showtime. Rev it up, feel the engines roar. iRacing's calling, we're ready for more. Virtual tracks and the thrill of the chase. Get your game face on, we're setting the pace. With every turn and every dive, the tension is soaring, we're feeling alive. Strapping tight as we hit that green light. This is the moment we've waited all night. Maconi's on fire, countdown to blast off. The show's about to start, can't wait to hear you scoff. From the virtual pit to the roaring crowd cheer. iRacing's here, let's make it clear. From road courses to dirt tracks so wide, we're bringing you action like a wild ride. With every lap, hearts pound like drums, and when the flag waves, you know victory comes. So grab your crew and turn up the sound. Maconi Entertainment is breaking new ground. Feel that adrenaline rush through your veins. This is our moment, let's break these chains. Maconi's on fire, countdown to blast off. The show's about to start, can't wait to hear you scoff. From the virtual pit to the roaring crowd cheer. iRacing's here, let's make it clear. In just a few moments, we'll take you away to a world of speed where legends will play. So don't blink now, don't miss a beat. This is Maconi magic, we bring the heat. So buckle up tight as we start this thrill ride. Entertainment, join us for the stride. The show's just moments away, feel that race ignite. With iRacing on deck, it's gonna be a night.
Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's coverage of East Coast Thunder here on Maconi Entertainment. This evening we're excited to be bringing you all of the action right here from iRacing's virtual Oswego Speedway in Oswego, New York. Maconi Entertainment is here to bring you all types of racing action, including our monthly Fast Friday series. No matter what you're racing, we can bring the action to life. My name is Jeremy Briggs. Joining me in the booth tonight is none other than Josh Amaru, DJ Lion, working the controls as our producer for tonight's race. Josh, the drivers are out on the track getting ready for heat number one. This 5/8 of a mile track, it's going to be pretty tricky for these drivers. You've probably taken some laps here yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Early on, it was a little bit slick coming off of a few of the turns, so you're going to have to watch the tire wear as these guys go on. We do have 16 cars tonight. We got 7 cars and 2 heat races going 25 laps here in Oswego, New York. They are 13-degree banking, so they can use a little bit of that banking on the high and the low line to work out some good side-by-side racing action. Unlimited fast repairs, man. That's going to be a key factor today. I think we're going to see a little bit of door-to-door action as the pace car pulls off. Take us to the line, Jeremy.
All right, heat number 1 coming to the line. 25 laps is the distance. We got Davin Mama on the pole, Jamie Howell outside, Matt Zaccardo, Jeffrey Lees, Randy Jeffries, Trevor Catalano. That's NASCAR Whelen Modified Rookies of the Year right there. Trevor Catalano and Tyler Skordinski right there as well. They are barreling down the back stretch. Jamie Howell and the number 17 out to the early advantage. You can see the number 89 of Davin Mama, though, wrapping that wall on the inside. This tricky Oswego Speedway, known for that bottom line being very dominant. But as you can see, the 17 of Jamie Howell trying to use that upper lane for momentum as Davin Mama just gets a little bit of wall action.
Yeah, side by side tonight. Oh, we got to spin out in the back. Spin out in the back. Caution's out. Caution's out. That looks like Randy Jeffries.
They're in the number 119. Under an early yellow here. We'll take a look at the replay, Josh.
Yeah, he comes through the turn here. He's on the outside of Trevor Catalano. Self-spin, just kind of gets loose. Rear end comes around on him right there. Brings it to a stop, gathers it up. Should be a quick caution and bring things back around. So Randy Jeffries will move to the back. That'll push Catalano up one spot closer to the front. They were both riding back there in the back. Looked like Catalano was kind of trying to stick his nose in the low line, see if he could get something working there. But as you saw in the front, he had a wall of side-by-side cars. The 1 through 6 guys. Or 1 through 5, excuse me.
So a quick caution here. We'll re-rack them and restack them. Looks like no harm, no foul. Got some pretty sweet paint jobs out here as these drivers are rocking these street stocks iRacing versions. Awesome Oswego Speedway, home to Super Dirt Week and the Bud 200 shootout. Lots of famous things, famous drivers and events have happened here at the Steel Palace of Oswego, and a lot of history. I believe right now Oswego in real life getting pounded a lot of snow from Lake Effect Expo. If you're in Oswego watching this, is probably a great scene to see because you cannot wait for racing season to get back underway in real life. For the time being, the East Coast Thunder Series is giving us some great action, and should be getting the one to go, I believe, next time by.
Okay, Jeremy, I was just taking a look here at this order. Now that everything's kind of sorted itself out, we got Jamie Howell first and Davin Mama in second, Matt Zaccardo in third, Tyler Skordinski in fourth, Trevor Catalano in fifth, Randy Jeffries sixth. Jeffrey Leach, he's on pit road. I'm not sure if he's coming back out, but he is chilling. Pit road. He's getting tires changed? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting some tires changed right there. Guess he's gonna go try and use those limited tires, but unfortunately for that pace car, it's just peeled off on the back stretch.
It says he's been on pit road 2 minutes.
That is a long time. I'm not sure if that's just how long it takes to get pits or he's been having issues, but the green flag is back underway. Jamie Howell fires first, gets an awesome restart out of turn 4, down the front stretch into turn 1. Number 60 of Matt Zaccardo trying to stick his nose in there with his Monte Carlo. Can't get there as we look at the 89 of Davin Mama right there in fourth, looking on. As the battle for second place is extremely tight. Oh, it looks like the 60 of Matt Zaccardo is going to get to the inside for the lead. Does not get there just yet. Jamie Howell been running this upper line trying to use momentum, but Matt Zaccardo is going to make it even work. The shortest way around the track seems to be working. Side by side down the backstretch, you got the 23, no, excuse me, that's the number 7 of Tyler Skordinski finding himself in position number 2 now as Matt Zaccardo makes that pass happen. Jamie Howell losing a couple spots here. That high line just not working out just yet. You got to be very disciplined at this track there, Highside. Excuse me, Josh.
The 23 not giving any room to the leader here. Zaccardo, oh my goodness. Yes, Skordinski all over the bumper of Zaccardo here. He moves to the inside, looking to take the lead, taking the fast way around the track, like you said. They're side by side coming down the backstretch here, giving each other a little bit of room. Not much. Now he pulls down on him, squeezing him. Oh, breaks loose a little there. Down the front stretch.
That was an awesome.
Wow, we got some great racing, man. Single file behind them. Everybody's kind of smartening up, watching the leaders race. Let them burn their stuff up, and then slide in for the move. Catalano up to 4th. We've watched him move from the rear of the field to the top 4 position here. Howell's falling back to 5th. Leader blinks out.
Watching these drivers here, Josh, you can see a lot of them. It looks like just kind of over driving that entry. Earlier on, we kind of talked about it's going to be very disciplined to get to that bottom. Hopefully don't burn these tires up here too quick as we ride on board here with the number 56 of Trevor Catalano, trying to get into a good groove, trying to make a move for 3rd place. We'll see if he can make it happen. He drives in a little bit higher, see if he can maybe diamond the corner a little bit later to try to get to the inside of the number 89 of Davin Mumma, and he's going to do just that going into turn 3.
Yeah, Jeremy, as you were discussing that, I'm watching the 60 car right in front of him. He's coming in, like you said, just a little bit hot in the rear end's breaking loose there in the turns. That's going to cost him time. That's going to let those guys behind him scoot up close and really, wow, that side-by-side racing action is good. Good job, Trevor, on that pass, man. He just got clear there. Wow. These guys are really going at it, man.
A little scrape of the wall. You know, as slow as these cars are, they definitely have their hands full at this tricky Oswego. I believe we had 14 cars, I believe, in this session here tonight. I believe everybody will make the field. 2 25-lap heats, I believe, will do us the distance.
Yeah, and whenever we were doing those test laps, we noticed around this time, around that 10 to 15 lap mark, the car could easily push tight if you got up off that fresh pavement that they're trying to stay on. As you see Howell just there coming out of the screen, he pushed up high, and he's losing time to these front runners here who are sticking it down on the wall, keeping on that fresh pavement. Catalano pushes up a little bit there as we speak.
As you saw right there at the bottom left of your screen, that was the weather conditions right now. All clear. Nice cool track conditions here tonight. Static weather all night, so expect no real drastic changes in track conditions. But right over the back bumper of Zicardo is Trevor Catalano. He is starting to figure this out, getting into a good rhythm. He's trying to make the pass for 2nd as we are coming around to complete lap number 14 next time by.
Yeah, the 60 of Zicardo is giving him a little bit of room, showing him a little bit of respect as they go in the turns there. Catalano's going to look for that inside line. Man, he's just a little straighter going through the center of the turn. I think that's how he's catching him.
Looks like Zicardo might be just overdriving it just a touch.
Yep, he's introducing that tightness we were discussing.
But up front, that number 7 is Tyler Skorinsky. Smooth sailing, no pressure on his back bumper. He has nothing to worry about. Just try to keep putting down these hot laps. Looking real good out front. So far, lap times not too bad. Skorinsky is just about a 10th off of his fastest. So tell you where, not too much in this quick 25 lap heat. Like you said, it can break loose really quick as Trevor Catalano makes that pass for position number 2. Can Catalano get to Skorinsky's bumper? We'll have to see, as Trevor Catalano was almost a 10th faster. Yes, he was a 10th faster at last lap while making the pass.
Yeah, he's got a half-second lead, give or take, out in front. Catalano's got 9 laps crossing for 8 to go. I think he might have enough time to do it as long as he stays smooth. This is a track where any mistake is going to cost you multiple tenths, which multiple tenths to make up over 8 laps is difficult to do. But right now he's doing that as he runs mistake-free, and he's chasing that leader down. But Tyler Skorinsky does have that half-second lead to kind of sit on. We'll see. 7 laps to go.
No big deal, just the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Rookie of the Year for 2024, just barreling down after lap after lap. He's just trying, like you said, 10th after 10th, trying to get there. Skorinsky, though, picked up the pace that lap when actually faster than Trevor. Laps are winding down, but everybody will make main event. To my knowledge, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if I looked at the information correct. As the 60 of Zicardo once again overdrives that entry, it's going to let the 89 of Davin Mumma try to peek his nose there to the inside as Mumma that time overdrives a little bit into turn 1 trying to get to him. This is some great battling with just a few laps to go. Trevor Catalano, though, just can't quite get close enough to Skordinski. Skordinski doing a great job, being very disciplined. Look at this battle for third and fourth. Right there, just peeking his nose in, but great entry by Zaccardo. Like you said, he's been overdriving it, but now he sticks it really good that time. Should finish where they're at, but Catalano making this late charge. Coming to 3 laps to go.
Woo, less than a car length with Catalano here. 3 to go.
Side by side there for third. Looks like Davin Mama is going to prove me wrong and try to make that pass for third right behind the leaders. As the leaders are coming to 2 laps to go, it looks like there might be some slight lap traffic in front of them. We'll see what happens as Davin Mama makes that pass on Matt Zaccardo. Back up front, you got Skordinski, Catalano, 1 and 2. Catalano now all over the back bumper of Skordinski. We've got 1.5 laps to go. 2 lap cars in front of them. Will they get to them? We'll have to find out. All over his back bumper. White flag is in the air. 1 more lap around for Skordinski. He's got to be smooth around this track. I don't think Catalano can get around him as long as he keeps good pace, but one little slip up, I think Catalano will just be right there to pounce as Catalano drives it in real deep, gives him a little tap.
Oh, gives him a touch.
Oh, Catalano almost
he gets
wrecked himself in the process, but great racing. That was a clean tap. A very clean tap, and Skordinski will come home in victor.
That was a legit bump and run. You know what I mean? That was a legitimate attempt. He didn't wreck him. Just tried to move him up just a little bit. Short track racing action. That's what we're here for tonight at Oswego. Everybody knows that that's what it's for. And they were, Catalano wanted to start on the pole row, right? Like he wants to come out and he wants to start 150 laps on the front row. So he's letting the dog eat, man. He's trying to get everything he can. He laid it all out there. Hats off to Skordinski there for keeping it together and wrapping up a win, man. So those guys raced 25 laps, and what they're racing for is that 150 lap grid, right? And that's where they really want to be, is in the front of that 150 lap grid, because that's a long race that introduces lap traffic and changes a lot of things. Let's look at this next field.
As we look at the East Coast Thunder starting grid here for heat number 2, you got Fred Leclerc on the pole, Mike Heminger in second, and then number 1, Brent Thompson coming off the grid in third. Edwin Warren is in fourth. Tommy King starts fifth. Nathan Bryant, in the number 49, will start sixth. And you've got in seventh, Sean Nisbet in the number 2. A couple pace laps here, and we will get the green flag for heat number 2. Josh, I tell you what, after that first couple, that one car spin there, I believe we went green the rest of the way, and these drivers really put on a good show. You can see a lot of discrepancy in the change of pace there, but I'm really excited for the 150 lap feature when we get to it. As we get ready for heat number 2, we'll see if it goes the same way. Maybe we can go green or checkered. We'll see how it plays out. What are you thinking?
Man, I love lap traffic racing. Like when we get on long green flag runs, and you got to see guys navigate and use the lap traffic to help themselves or hurt themselves in some instances. I love watching that stuff. So I'm really excited to see that 150 lapper with the nice long green flag run.
Pace car makes the left-hand turn on the backstretch, which I seem to struggle with every single time I come here to Oswego on iRacing. Struggle finding where pit road entry is. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Fred Leclerc, Mike Heminger going to lead us here to green for heat number 2. 25 laps the distance. Green flag is in the air.
All right, they barrel down in turn 1, still side by side. Leclerc staying out in front.
Mike Heminger being scored as number 1, has the 45 on the side there. He's all over the back bumper of Fred Leclerc. He's looking to get to his inside. We've seen that bottom lane be the fastest one here tonight, as Fred Leclerc is going to make that pass. Excuse me.
That's Brent Thompson. Brent Thompson.
Excuse me.
Yep.
I had my scoring board all messed up on my end. My apologies, Brett Thompson. Got you all mixed up. Putting himself in the lead, he's going to lead this lap. Oh, is 11 in front of Leclerc?
Oh.
The second place one's going to spin out. Everybody trying to win.
Oh.
Oh, contact with the number 2, Sean Nisbet. Oh, tried
That
to
is
sneak through there.
unfortunate. Luckily, driver's owning it. Luckily, the 19 there is the one who owned that by the way on the radios. Luckily, with the unlimited fast repairs, he should be able to swing around the pits and have plenty of time to give this race a very fair shot. As we saw, Trevor Catalano started in the rear, made his way up to second place in the first heat race. So if there's any bright side to this caution, it's that it happened right now. You know what I mean? With 23 to go here.
We saw on our Maconi Entertainment replay right here, just got loose getting into turns 1 and 2 and drivers behind, and we're trying to avoid him. Unfortunately, Sean Nisbet had nowheres to go when he got there. As you can see, oh man,
Gosh.
just nowheres to go. It happened really quick. I believe that was Nathan Bryant in that number 49 machine with a quick turn to the right to make the great avoidance. It'll put us under a caution early on. Same pretty much what happened in heat number 1, a caution early on.
Are we destined to see a repeat?
But we
I
went
hope he
green.
didn't mess up his red shoes because those were looking really good in this car.
Oh, they're
See?
still good. They're
See?
still good.
They're still good. All right, still good.
Sweet looking
Whew.
red shoes. We were checking that out earlier.
I was worried about those. Somebody worked hard on those shoes. All right, he's got, yeah, there he goes. He's fast repairing. He's getting in. He's getting out. That's a good feeling. That'll make tonight a little more fun, I think. That these guys can get in and get out. I hope it doesn't turn into too much. You know what I mean? Too much taking advantage of the fast repair system. That can make for a long 150 lap race, and I hope these guys can, shake it off and bring it back and show us what that first heat showed us. That's right. Shake it off.
As we are coming around to get 22 laps to go, we'll see if the pace car lights get extinguished this time. As they do. We are very lucky. Pace car lights are extinguished. The field, I think, will double it up.
They should.
There they go.
Okay. Well.
No.
No. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Okay. All right.
All right. Got
it's
it
like
all
a ballet.
sorted out.
It's like a ballet. All right.
Hey, better late than never.
Thompson, Leclerc, Heminger, Bryant, Nisbet, Warren. That's right.
Coming to restart number 1 for heat number 2. Green flag in the air. Brent Thompson at number 45 leads the way with Mike Heminger and Nathan Bryant on the back bumper of Heminger. Oh, Nathan Bryant with a little bit of contact, got a little loose, but kept it clean and green. And now the number 19 of Edwin Warren tried to peek his nose in there. Oh, a little bit of a blink. Woo! Good job by Edwin to be prepared because that was close. Got off the gas. No harm, no foul. He's going to fall back a couple spots, trying to avoid wrecking the number 49 Nathan Bryant. Sometimes not wrecking somebody is worth losing those couple spots. We'll have to see if the internet issues plague him later on this evening. But back up front, Brett Thompson out to a half a second lead over Mike Heminger. You can see side by side there. Further back in the field, that was the number 2 of Sean Nisbet coming back with that fast repair. You can see right there, the number 1 of Mike Heminger. Just that half a second back from the 45 of Brett Thompson, and then Nathan Bryant about another half second back behind him, but a great entry by Mike Heminger trying to drive it down in there and get to Brent Thompson. We're on lap number 7 of 25.
Yeah, Jeremy, it's going to be looking at that inside wall. Who's working that low line on that fresh pavement? He's taking a little wider entry here as we watch him chase down the leader. Yeah, Heminger's got a plan here. As long as he stays in this rhythm, he's looking really good. Our leader Thompson got a great start, and this restart got single file a lot faster. So it's taking a little bit. Taking a little bit of time for them to get side by side, and here we see it.
Nathan Bryant squeezing it right in there.
Go ahead.
We have a battle for the lead here in heat number 2. Look at them slide those rear ends. These drivers are all out right now. we're only coming to lap number 10 of heat number 1.
Sorry. And just like we talked about whenever we were running those practice laps, if you get up high, it pushes tight. And you see Mike there in the 1 car slide back to 3rd from 2nd, all because he got pushed up high by Nathan Bryant. He's got to get it back down on that wall and get in that fresh pavement.
Get those tires cleaned up because the marbles are going to carry over. Let's see how the marbles play on later this evening, because all the track is going to carry over, so there's going to be a lot of rubber buildup tonight, so those drivers have to be extremely careful to make sure they stay in that racing groove, as Nathan Bryant is now looking to the inside of the number 45 of Brett Thompson. We're all side by side for lead into turns 3 and 4. The 45 of Brett Thompson slides up almost against the wall. That's going to open the door for Nathan Bryant. He's going to lead this lap.
Wow. Man,
hands
what
are
a pass from Nathan Bryant from 3rd to 1st, just in a matter of about 3 to 4 laps there. That was a great run. He's going to have to use that momentum, shift it forward, try to expand his interval. He's only about, what are we at, a half second above where he's going to be. Excuse me, a half second ahead of 2nd place there.
Nathan Bryant in that number 40 machine, another one of those real-life drivers. Got really tight off of turn 4. Look at the battle for 2nd now. Brent Thompson getting heavy pressure from the number 1 of Mike Heminger. Look at him bounce around on that track, almost off each other's bumpers and almost off the wall. Woo! They are all out here in heat number 2 as we're coming to 11 laps to go.
As that was happening, the leader, Nathan Bryant, got in hot. He got a little sideways in the turn there. So these guys are pushing it.
Contrary to heat number 1, heat number 2 a lot closer from pretty much 2nd on back. I believe everybody's still running, still within striking distance here with 10 laps to go. But Nathan Bryant is smooth sailing at a second and a half out front. Brent Thompson, though, cars over his back bumper. You can see the number 11 of Fred Leclerc trying to get the inside of Sean Nisbet.
Yeah, Leclerc and Nisbet, part of that first caution. Leclerc was the one who spun. Nisbet was the one who T-boned him. And they have both taken their repairs and are trying to work their way back to the front. They are now almost both in the top 4 here.
Everybody should move on to the feature of 150 laps here in these street stocks on iRacing and here on Maconi Entertainment.
Ooh. Nisbet gets high, pushes tight, just like we talked about. That's a treacherous line, like you mentioned, man. Those carry up the marbles. Ooh, last place car hit the wall hard.
Edward Warren just
Edward
grabbed the wall.
Warren, yeah. Hope he's okay. It didn't feel good. Yeah, Heminger's got to find a way to get back down on his preferred line. Leclerc's down on his inside. Oh, it gets loose. Gathers it back up. The 19's on his inside now.
That was a great save there by Mike Heminger. I feel like if you move up just a little bit, you're going to get on those marbles. I feel like you can see him starting to build up there, even after heat number 2. Yeah, that is a helpless feeling when you're on the outside of somebody when they disappear, because you know you want to be on the bottom. Out front, Nathan Bryant out to a 2-second lead. Behind him, you got Brett Thompson and Sean Nisbet. The battle's on there between Sean Nisbet and Tommy King for 3rd and 4th. That's the number 2 and the number 16 white and black cars.
Yeah, Tommy King, not a name we've said tonight, made his way to the top 4. He's working hard tonight. Nisbet as well after the repair. Both of them seem to be running fairly smooth.
Wow. 4 laps to go at that line last time for Nathan Bryant, out to a almost 2.5-second lead. These cars are going about 100 miles an hour at the end of these back straightaways. And these big stock cars, man, you just got your hands full. And if you get off the gas just a little too late, you're going to wreck it. As we're at 3 laps to go here for heat number 2. Nathan Bryant with absolutely nothing to worry about. He can pretty much just coast it the rest of the way home. He doesn't need to slide it. Now that he's got his car hooked up, now at the line for 2 to go. Nisbet though, can he get to the back of the 45 of Brent Thompson? It's going to be very close. Thompson's been kind of sliding up the track a little bit. Nisbet running a smoother, cleaner line. White flag is in the air though for our leader, Nathan Bryant, and the number 49 machine. Awesome fluorescent orange on the side. Nathan Bryant got that white flag as we look back here for the battle for position number 2, 3, and 4. Can Sean Nisbet get to the back bumper? Brent Thompson make that pass out front though. Nathan Bryant is going to win heat number 2. And they will finish accordingly. Brent Thompson, Sean Nisbet, Tommy King, Fred Leclerc, Edward Warren, and Mike Heminger. Rounding out your field, Nathan Bryant with a celebratory slide. That was a great, they did exactly what they did in heat number 1. As we got a quick warm up, we will take a quick break. We'll take a quick commercial break, here on Maconi Entertainment. We'll be right back.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to Maconi Entertainment's broadcast of the East Coast Thunder Racing event, Street Stocks at Oswego Speedway in Oswego, New York. We just completed qualifying in our 2 heats. Very shortly here in the next 30 seconds, we'll get our starting lineup. We had some pretty exciting heats there, Josh. What do you expect for this feature?
Yeah, after 225 lap heats, we got 50 laps out on the track with marbles carrying over. We've already seen some of that introduced in the first 2 races for, pushing drivers up, breaking them a little loose, making those passes down the inside wall. I expect to see more of that, and I'm really excited to see the impact of lap traffic as we go 150 laps and we get a couple of long green flag runs. The guys already proved they can do some long green flag runs. Both of the first heat races had a caution in lap 1, 2, 3. And then after that, they went caution free for the rest of the race. So maybe we'll see a little bit of that coming on for this one here.
As the checker flag is now waving on our warm-up session, very shortly we'll get ready to show all of you the lineup here for this 150 lap event. And starting on the pole, we got the number 72 of Steven. And starting in the second place, there you got the number 6 of Carson Youngblood. In the 3rd starting position, you got the number 7 of Tyler Skordinski. In the 4th starting position, you got the number 49 of Nathan Bryant. In the 5th starting position, you got the number 56 of Trevor Catalano. In the 6th starting position, you got the number 45 of Brent Thompson. In the 7th starting position, you got the number 89 of Davin Mumma. In the 8th starting spot, you got the number 2, Sean Nisbet. 9th starting position, the number 60, Matt Zaccardo. In the 10th starting position, the number 16, Tommy King.
Yeah, 11th, we've got Jamie Howell. 12th, Fred Leclerc. And 13th, Randy Jeffries in the 119 car. We got 14th, Edward Moore in the 19 car. 15th is Jeffrey Liege, and then 37, and Mike Hemminger starting in the 1 car. He's going to bring up the field in the rear, 16th spot. Outside, Rowie.
Rounding out our field, 16 cars ready to do battle for 150 laps. We had some great side-by-side action during our heats where Nathan Bryant and I believe it was Trevor Catalano both took those heat race wins.
Interesting fact, our front row there, Stephen Choate and Carson Youngblood, they haven't raced tonight.
That's
They
why
were the
I had trouble with
leftovers.
that.
Yep.
Kind of caught me off guard. So potentially an invert here on the field of some sort.
I don't know if it was an invert as much as they just got added to the front of the field. Because if you look at it, Skordinski and Bryant, the winners.
Oh yeah, I
were
believe
the next two.
Skordinski. It was Skordinski was the winner of heat number 1. My apologies.
Yep.
I gave that to Catalano. As we get ready to come around to take the green flag, Stephen Schultz gonna do it, and the number 72 green flag is in the air. The battle though is definitely on for that second row. Is the number 6 of Carson Youngblood holding up that number 49 of Nathan Bryant just a little bit. Everybody trying to get single file and down to the bottom. As low and slow is the name of the game. We've got 150 laps of racing. I believe they can go the distance on fuel. Can they keep tires underneath them is going to be the question. So far, everybody is clean and green. You can see the number 45 of Brent Thompson trying to make a couple passes. Woo! Almost gets into that wall. Look further back, we got a car off the pace. Fred Leclerc off the pace. Not sure if he got into the wall.
Yeah, these guys, they've strung it out single file a little sooner this time than I expected. I thought we were going to see a little bit more side-by-side in the early go there, but they have strung it out. They know it is a long race, and we've discussed how that fresh pavement down the wall is prime real estate, so maybe they're just going to ride it out for a little bit. And
we've got a yellow. So we were just riding right there on board with the number 89 of Davin Mumma. We'll have to take a look at the replay here momentarily. As it looks like the number 11 of Fred Leclerc is on pit road. Potentially Randy Jeffries involved as well. Let's take a look at the replay here, Josh.
Yeah, he comes out of the turn here. He's just kind of going slow. Looks like he just goes into the pits. Oh, somebody spun. I saw it in the back of that. Whenever he entered pit road, off in the distance, I could see a spun car. Not sure who. Check out Edwin Warren.
Or potentially the 119 of Randy Jeffries, I believe, was involved in that spin. But Fred Leclerc was off
maybe
the
it was
pace.
Jeffries. Okay.
We'd spoken about Fred Leclerc going off the pace.
Oh, we got the bumper.
Oh, okay, got a little
19
contact
fed him
there.
the bumper. Yeah.
The 19 of Edwin Warren got into the 119 of Randy Jeffries. We have figured out the mystery.
Oh, look at this camera. Look at this camera angle. Boom. He's inside. Look at that. Oh, that's great. That's great. He got him some headers. Melted the plastic off the front of that car. Woo. Oh, that's a great camera angle. Oh, here we go. From the driver's action. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Been there, done that myself.
Oh, 100%.
I've been on the receiving end as well. It goes both ways.
Absolutely, Jeremy.
Absolutely is right. As we are a quick caution here early on. Looks like caution laps do not count. Oh, yep, they do count. My apologies. Now down to 144 laps to go. Stephen Schultz, who didn't really show us anything all night, found himself here on the pole and pretty much doing a good job leading the way. Carson Youngblood found himself in the outside pole, followed back to 5th. The outside was not working that well for him.
Yeah, with
Early
Catalano
on.
and Brian on your tail too. Whew.
Yeah.
Not to mention Skordinski in the 7 there, the purple and white. I think he's 23 on the service there, but yeah, he with having those guys on your heels, it's going to be a long race for Choate, man. These guys are already warmed up and ready. They know how their cars are going to fade as they get, 25 laps under their belt. He hasn't felt that tonight.
Stephen Choate with a 5,000 I rating, I have a feeling he might have an idea what he's doing out here tonight. Just a small idea.
Fair.
Because he surprised me because I didn't see him all night and he's doing really good. I think that all adds up. So we'll do credit where it's due. The number 72 is Stephen Choate. Going to lead the field back to green as it is waving now. Tyler Skordinski sneaks right back into second place after that great start for Steven at 72. Trevor Catalano right there in third, Nathan Bryant fourth, and Carson Youngblood files in there in fifth. These drivers are getting single file very quickly here once again, trying not to waste any time on those tires side by side.
Yeah, 16 Tommy King trying to make the outside work here. Oh man, it's just so tough to do. Edwin's a little back and forth there.
Very bumpy track. If you overdrive it just a little bit, it'll show
Jamie
up.
Howell holding it down on that fresh pavement there in the pink, in the hot pink 17. Trying to make Tommy King work for it on the outside, but Tommy King does seem fast on the outside there. Interesting. Oh, we got a blinker. There he comes back. All right, Tommy King has made that pass. If he could drop down low, get back in his preferred line. Good pass by Tommy King on the outside, making it work. As you see Edwin fall back, trying to make the outside work with Heminger moving up on his inside there. 89 and Davin Mama doing work. Giving Matt Zaccardo the business here. Let's take a look from him. Let's do a ride along here.
From Davin Mama with also another great set of shoes. We've been talking about those tonight. Finding a good topic, and shoes is the topic tonight.
2 seconds off the leader here. These guys are working hard. They know it's a long race. Oh, getting them pressure. Nice gap close there.
Oh, we've got a yellow on the track.
Oh, caution on the track. Caution on the track. Randy Jeffries. Jeffrey Lige. All right, as Jeffries gets into the turn. Okay, he's slow. Well,
take a look at our Maconi Entertainment replay here. You see the 119 of Jeffries going in. There was an incident in front of him, and he looks like he just locked it up, trying to avoid the incident.
He actually got through clean. It was Edwin that kind of checked up, half spun to the left, and the car behind him just got sandwiched, man. Right here, watch this. Oh. Who's that? The 37 of Jeffrey Leach. Okay, that's where we saw him get involved. Luckily, they got those fast repairs. They can get back out there and try to get back to work, but man, that's tough whenever you break loose in a corner like that. You never want to collect anyone, but it does happen, man. Byproduct of racing.
Yep, and out here racing hard, putting on, a really decent show for these cars at this track. Oswego very tough to handle.
Yeah, he just got
just a touch
down on the inside and couldn't make it stick. They both pushed up a little too high, and he broke loose. Those marbles are going to play a factor tonight, Jeremy.
Especially with 150 laps to be the distance. You can see the number 19, I believe, is on pit road. So a couple cars are on pit road, getting some service done.
Give him a glass of water and service up those cars.
Let's take a look at our top 10 with 135 laps to go tonight. Stephen Choate is the number 72, is our leader. In second place, you got the number 7 of Tyler Skordinski. In third place, you've got the 56 of Trevor Catalano. And in fourth place, you got the 49 of Nathan Bryant. In fifth place, you got our outside front row starter there, Carson Youngblood. In the sixth spot right now is the 60 of Matt Zaccardo. In the seventh spot, we've got the 89 of Davin Mama. In the eighth spot, you got the 2 of Sean Nisbet. Ninth is the 45 of Brett Thompson. And 10th is the 16th of Tommy King. That is your top 10. Guess we got another lap, so let's go through the rest of them. Mike Heminger right there in 11th. The 12th spot, you got Jamie Howell. 13th, Randy Jeffries. 14th, Fred Leclerc. 15th, Edward Warren, like we said, was on pit road, and Jeffrey Lige was also on pit road. Round out our 16 car field. Should be coming to that one to go this time. So I believe we'll be going green with 132 laps to go. Just some kind of self spins here early on. As you can see, this awesome set of cars double file it up to come to the green. What do you think is going to happen here, Josh?
Oh man, I think we're going to see a little bit more of the same thing. A quick single file, and then watching guys try to make the outside work. One quick observation: Jeffrey Lige did go a lap down, and it has not updated, so I think he's going to stay a lap down. Pace car's pulling off on the backstretch here. Jeremy, take us out of 3 and 4.
Thank you so much for that, Josh. As we get ready to go back underway, we look at our awesome turn 4 inside camera as Steven Schultz brings us to the green, as it is now waving side by side there for a split moment with Skordinsky. Is Catalano trying to sneak in there? Can he get to the inside of Skordinsky? A little bit of momentum helps Skordinsky to stay in front of that 56 of Catalano with Nathan Bryant getting out single file. Oh, another quick yellow. Oh,
Edwin
Warren.
That does not look good. Let's take a look at the Maconi Entertainment replay. Edwin on the outside of Jeffries, trying to make the outside work. Pushes up a little here. Everything looks normal. Oh, he gets in the back of the 17 and just whipped loose. Oh, he unloaded it. And snapped around.
Cow.
He was onside.
Wow.
Can we get? We're gonna need the EMTs down here in 3.
Wow, I did not expect that. I just saw a car. That's like he just maybe tried to slow up a little bit and.
Oh, that's such a. Oh, I know that feeling. As someone who, that's like a B cup feeling right there. That when that rear end snaps around like that, and there's nothing you can do. Whew.
It feels like slow motion when you're in the car and you're like, oh no.
Hang upside down.
That's a belief.
Flying. So that should have given, yeah, that gave Jeffrey Leach his lap back. Edwin Warren's going to go 1 down.
If not a couple here. I think he might have towed to the pits. I'm not sure if the car was running anymore. So that's at least 2 minutes on the pit road.
Sorry, Jeremy. Across the broadcast screen, we saw the 2 of Nisbet coming in with no nose. So he's going to be doing a fast repair and taking it to the rear. There, he's cleaned up again. Yeah, I don't have an incident on him. I could try to take a look. All right.
This white number 2 with that fluorescent green, or the white car with the fluorescent green number 2. Oh.
Similar?
Or did he get tagged to the inside?
Well, his shoes are okay.
Thank goodness.
All right, so.
Oh, he was checking up. The yellow was out.
Oh, the yellow came out and he just kind of got plowed over by the 45. Brett Thompson?
Yep.
All right, let's see what happens here. We got a ride on with Brett.
Yellow's waving.
Oh,
yellow's
he's
waving.
checking.
Yeah. He tried.
Ouch. Yeah. Nisbet's back out. He's going to have to put his work boots on. We got 128 laps to do it. He's shown the ability to do so in the heat races, so he's got time to do work. I did like how we stayed side by side. I would say a lap. You know, we went single file a lap later on that last restart, and Trevor Catalano tried to do a little bit of work there, and that's really fun to watch, but it's kind of the same thing. I expect more of the same on this one. As drivers enter 3 and 4, pace car is off here. Even Choate, Tyler Skordinsky taking us to the green. He's off. Great jump there. Catalano really on the inside of Skordinski on this one.
Can
Gets
Trevor
down in the-
Catalano get past Skordinski this time? He's been showing it every restart that we've had. This is his best one yet, Josh. Man, this is kind of turned into a restart fest if it does, and they're gonna start making some desperate moves. And Skordinski really loose her off of turn 4. 72 though, with no pressure yet. Catalano
Nathan
makes that
Bryant.
pass. Yep, Nathan Bryant stuck in there for 3rd. Skordinski back to 4th. See
Youngblood
there?
maintaining his own.
Doing a good job
And
there in
fifth.
that number 6. Yeah. Oh, Zaccardo almost got to his back bumper. It looked like Youngblood got a little bit loose.
Devin, Mama, Mike Hemmendinger pulling up just behind them. Everybody's single file so far.
Still 123 laps to go this time by. Oh, I love that inside camera.
Yeah, I'd love that angle. You can see how they're all kind of getting a little sideways. They can't help it. Cars are set up that way. It's going to happen. I mean, and that makes you bring into the question of tire wear. You know what I mean, Jeremy? Like, if they're pushing that hard, what does that look like in the long run for them on tire wear and pit stops and whatnot? That was nose to nose to nose to nose, 1 through 4 there. They all gave each other a little business. Skordinski on the inside, Nathan Bryant pushing hard. The car behind Youngblood, Matt Zaccardo, sideways there, gathered it back up. Great save. Oh, he got him. Carson got in the side of Nathan Bryant. Nathan Bryant's all the way around. He'll be going to the rear of the field. Dang.
Nathan Bryant doing all that work.
One of our hard charging contenders. He went from 7th to 1st in the heat race. Is that right?
I believe so. Yep.
Yep. I mean that's tough to see there.
Good news for Nathan Bryant though. Unlimited tires, unlimited fast repairs.
That's right.
Get us all.
And all he did was
honestly,
spin. No physical
So-
damage there.
If anything, just throw some 4 fresh tires on there and go out there and try to rip it.
Let's take a look at this camera angle. Youngblood to the inside. We can't see much, but we can feel it.
Look at all those marbles starting to build up right there.
No, that's a great point. Absolutely. That is a great point about that camera angle. Is you could see the physical stuff there. Evan Warren getting one of his 3 laps down back. Just heard Lucky Dog calling around. Yeah, no damage on the car there. He can put tires on it if he wants to. He can nurse it if he wants to. He's got options here.
I wonder if the pits are a little too long maybe to get tires. As we're looking at that number 6 of Carson Youngblood, is that Santa? Santa is on the front of Carson Youngblood's car tonight. So
Yeah, he just gave him a little gift, a lump of coal right into the door. Naughty list for Nathan Bryant this year.
I know Santa. Santa's coming.
No, that's cool, man. I like some festive stuff, a la freaking la la la. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready for some Christmas. I love watching my kids and my family go through it. That time of year, a little holiday paint job. That's fun, man.
Time is flying by for the holiday times, and hope everybody at home is enjoying the holiday times as we are now 33 laps into this 150 lap event. 118 to go would be the answer. Zaccardo, as we're riding on board with him, finds himself from 9th to 5th, up 4 spots from his starting position.
I'm assuming we're coming to 1 to go here, just based on the elapsed time. Looking at our restart order, we've got Stephen Choate and Trevor Catalano on your first row, Skordinski and Youngblood on your second row, Zaccardo and Mama, third row, Hemminger and Thompson, fourth row, Howell and Nisbet, row 5 to round out your top 10 there. So even though Carson, we'll say, caused a caution here, he does gain a spot on it. He's been 5th all night long, gets to restart 4th outside row 2. Pace car dips off on the backstretch. Tell me what you see, Jeremy.
I see some rumbling street stocks coming into turn 3 and 4, firing way back of turn 4 on the green flag now being waved. Skordinski trying to get to the inside of Catalano. He will make that pass. Catalano, though, trying to hold on to third. He will do that as well. Steven Schultz started up front, hasn't looked back yet as Catalano now finally gets back to the inside of Skordinski. Oh, they touch doors. Still going clean and green. Looks like Skordinski. Oh, blink out.
Oh,
no. Does a good job, though, getting into the position where he needs to be before it was too late. As you can see now, the number 60 of Skordinski all over the back bumper.
Oh, somebody was sideways there. They save it. 16. Tommy King saved it.
Got their hands full here further on back in the pack. Steven Show has nothing to worry about.
17 of Howell on the inside here, making it work against the 89 of Devin Mama. Giving pressure. Brent Thompson coming up from behind as well. Mama staying on the outside, trying to make it work. They file in single file for a moment.
I was just going to say majority of the field single file as we get back here to look at probably the only side-by-side battle on the track right now is these three drivers.
And we got the hard-charging Nathan Bryant right there, working hard, trying to get back up to the front. Maybe a bit disgruntled and trying to, you know,
kind of angrily driving.
Yeah, get her up there, force things to happen. I think he's going to get this pass on Leclerc. We've seen Leclerc struggle tonight a little bit. Been on pit road a couple of times. I think this pass will happen, and then he'll have a little bit of work to do as he goes up to that next bigger pack of 5 cars there.
The good news is, though, for Nathan Bryant, he's got 111 laps to get back to the front, so still plenty of time to get there now. 110 laps to go.
It's all about rhythm.
Still leading these laps away. Just out to a 2/10 lead as you get Catalano just hanging out right there. Maybe almost saving his stuff a little bit. Maybe just trying to buy his time. He knows this is a long race. You got to be in it to win it at the end. Like we said, though, unlimited repairs, unlimited tires, nothing to worry about there. But the track position is going to be the name of the game. We'll have to keep an eye on Nathan Bryant as we look right here, trying to battle his way up through the field, all the way back up now to 10th spot. Doing a really good job fighting his way to the front. But every pass he makes, the next pass is going to be harder.
Yeah, he's giving it the business here, and you're looking at right in front of him as well. Yeah, there you go. The 2-car, Nisbet doing work, giving it to Brent Thompson, trying to stay on the inside. Looks to be running a little bit more consistently lower. We got right to his bumper there. As we got 1 around, 2 around in the back there. Tommy King and the 119 Randy Jeffries. Okay. Somebody's not happy. I hear a little disgruntledness on the radio. They're spicy tonight. Matt Zaccardo is upset with Carson, so maybe something happened there too. Oh, Edwin into the back of the 16. Dang, that's
the 119 tonight. Unfortunately, still nowhere to go.
Oh, I think after the yellow, Zaccardo got dumped by Carson.
Oh, okay.
Coming across the radios. Unfortunate for Tommy King there. Jeffries gets collected as he's coming around. There's the dump thing.
Oh, they both wrecked that time.
Santa.
It's like the yellow flag comes out. People are checking up.
He's saying it felt like he got hit while he was on the gas.
Okay.
And the other guy's claiming that maybe he was checking up already, and maybe he was or wasn't. I don't know. He said he was off the gas.
Let's take a quick commercial break here. We'll be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome back here to Maconi Entertainment's broadcast of the East Coast Thunder. 150 laps for street stocks. Trevor Catalano, Steve Schultz, Mike Heminger, Tyler Skrzynski, Brent Thompson, your top 5. Coming to the green, we've got 50 laps in the books of 150. Green flags waving. Barreling down there into turn 1. We've seen a lot of patience with these drivers up front. Now that we're coming down to the final 100 laps, all the patience is going to start getting a little less. Or people are going to start making more bold moves. So far, everybody's just trying to be really patient at the front, it looks like.
Yeah, Jeremy, after an early wreck, Nathan Bryan, you see him right there in the 49, made his way back up to the top 10. He's running 9th right now after moving his way from the rear of the field. Trevor Catalano slid in behind Steven Choate. They're racing hard at the front. Side by side, you got up there is that Brett Thompson trying to make the outside work on the outside of Nisbet and Mama there. Devin Mama keeping it down on the wall. He's on the wall. He was trying to make it work. Did not happen.
I know what's wrong with
brought
it.
it back down, man. He's trying to keep her composed.
Got too much gas in it.
Man, almost 3 wide there.
Man, all out
Nisbet,
right
Zaccardo. Jeez.
Nathan Bryant trying to capitalize on these drivers right here. They're all battling right there on the edge of the top 10. Nathan Bryant side by side there with Brent Thompson. He's going to make that pass happen. Now sets his sights on Nisbet and Zaccardo. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Nisbet slides up. That's going to get the spot to Nathan Bryant, who makes that pass. That's 2 passes for Nathan Bryant. Just mowing through this field, making it look easy. It puts himself in 7th. Now sets his sights on Matt Zaccardo.
Yeah, they're working their way through the field, slicing and dicing. Nathan Bryant up to 7th. Steven Choate, he is leading, but only a 3/10 gap this time. Trevor Catalano is trying to keep the pressure on with Zordinski on his bumper as well, giving him the pressure. As you see Catalano, man, he is really working it down low. It's a fine line of risk and reward as you flirt with that inside wall there, but we know that fresh pavement is fast. As you see the leader do the same thing there. You get a ride along with Trevor Catalano chasing down Steven Choate.
Seeing a lot of that rear bumper of that 72 right now. Look at that, just a little bit shallower entry trying to hold it off of turn 4 seems to be helping that number 56 of Trevor Catalano. Top 3 cars right now off to a little bit of a breakaway. Mike Heminger is about a second back from this battle, almost 2 seconds back from the leader.
He's worked his way back up from the rear as well. You got to give it to him. And he's up there top 5 cruising right behind
He started
him.
last. He started last.
There you go. Absolutely. And through the cautions, through just, slicing and dicing, he's made it up there. And Devin Mama pushing behind him. And then Nathan Bryan has made his way up to 6th as we've been talking here. He's getting a lot of pressure from Zaccardo on his rear, but he is still working his way forward.
Oh, another yellow.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Randy Jeffries. Nisbet's apologizing.
45.
Let's see what happens here. We'll take a
I
look.
believe Thompson got spun after the yellow came out, I believe. Good look at this replay here. At number 2 of Nisbet all over the back of that 45.
Oh.
All slight contact. There was no
He's
yellow
through.
yet. Okay, so that was the cause of the yellow.
What about Randy Jeffries? Taking a look at his replay here. No one around. Did he self-spin? What's going on here?
I thought something happened to Jeffries, but
I did too. I'm not sure what happened there.
looks like all is well for that 119 of Randy Jeffries. Yep, the yellow was out, so must have just slowed up on the track.
Yeah.
As the number 6 is getting a lap back. It's the Youngblood machine of Carson Youngblood.
After he gets that lap back, Edwin Warren is 1 lap down. He'll be your new lucky dog. And then Jeffrey Leach, he's now 6 laps down, working hard from the back. Who are we riding along with here? The red Carson. Okay, perfect. This is Carson Youngblood taking a ride along. He is he's made his way back to 14th after that spin there. Santa is coming to town. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Carson Youngblood. Your stock car is glistening. I don't know. Don't hate me. So we squoze it in there. Oh Holy Night is gonna work his way to the front. It'll be fun to watch, man. Edwin Moore needs to get a lap back. Carson Youngblood coming from the rear. Randy Jeffries coming from the rear. Brent Thompson coming from the rear. We've seen speed out of Brent Thompson tonight. Oh man, Heminger again, 4th position, made his way up from last place to 4th position, running with the leaders. Did hear on the radio Choate saying he is trying to stay predictable for Catalano as they race up there. He's not trying to screw him over. Sounds like we're going to have good, clean racing action from the leaders. That'll be really, really fun to see unfold. Tyler Skowdzinski's warming him up.
Race car
Getting
lights
ready.
are off.
Here we go. Let's get them side by side, Jeremy. Choate, Catalano, Skowdzinski, Heminger, top 4. Mama, Bryant, Zaccardo, Nisbet, Howell. Tommy King wrapping up the top 10.
Looks like race control has also entered the race. As we get ready to come back to green once again. 85 laps to go this time. Steven Schultz been leading the way every single lap. Catalano trying to do everything he can to get to the back bumper of that 72, and he just can't get there to make the pass just yet. We'll have to see if it plays out here, if we can get another nice long run. Side by side for 4th and 5th. David Mama Mike Heminger.
Pressure from Zordinsky to Catalano there. They got it back together. Side by side, those camera angles were great in that we could see the variation in the line choices that drivers can make. As you see Heminger trying to keep it together on the outside there. He's going to fall back a little bit. He is back to 5th so far, I do believe. Maybe going to lose one more to the inside here. As Nathan Bryant's in 6th, giving him pressure on the inside.
Can he get into the inside of Zarcardo there? He is going to, man. He is on the move.
Read my mind. That's exactly what I was going to say. He is really giving the pressure forward here. He's going to stay on the inside. If any mistake happens, he's capitalizing, getting that nose in there, and then he's get the drive off. There he is. He's clear.
Nathan Bryant was up towards the front. Had a little spinny spin. Now finds himself marching his way back through the field. You look at the number 16 of Tommy King and the 17th of Jamie Howell and that bright pink and the green number 17. Can't miss it. That top line, if you're good enough, can make it work with just one little slip up and you'll fall back tremendously. As you can see right there, that inside line, I believe in the 3 and 4 is just more dominant than that top. Just the shortest way around is a no-brainer, right?
Yep, and that fresh pavement down the bottom, no less marbles down there. As we watch Thompson Leclerc battle, just in front of them, you got Howell and King battling for 10th. That's your bubble battle right there, trying to break into the top 10.
Just a
And that
couple
Edwin
laps
on the
away,
car behind Levin there, he's really loose, kind of fishtailing. Keep an eye on him, the white car. He's just in front of Santa's sleigh there. The abominable snowman is in our way.
That sleigh has been jingling, ring ding dingling, making those passes.
All right, he gave it to him.
As we are just a couple laps away from halfway here. East Coast Thunder on Maconi Entertainment. You got the number 1 and number 2 there, Mike Heminger and Sean Nisbet battling side by side. We've had some great side by side battling in these cars. Drivers put on one heck of a show. They've got their hands full. Just showing great discipline up here at the front as well.
Yeah, I'd say fairly respectful racing overall. We've seen a few, standard short track racing bumpers to the rear, but other than that, it's been pretty good. A couple of self spins, like we said. A lot of the cautions weren't necessarily multi-car incidents. As we see Nathan Bryant working to the inside here. Matt Zaccardo and Nathan Bryant, did you get the pass? No, they're still working. Okay. Devin Mama's there too.
Oh, he got that pass. That's
He
another
just got
one
it there.
down.
It is. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Up to 4th now. Hard charging. Back where he started.
Yeah, he's got about a second and a half in front of him, but the good news is he's got all clean track to try to make that up and set down some really good laps here. And we'll see how his laps will compare to the leaders here very shortly after he gets a couple clean laps.
We're about a half track away from leaders catching lap cars, so that can be introduced in the later laps of a long green flag run here. We just got to go caution free for a good while.
Just past the halfway
out.
mark. Could we go green to the end?
Heminger kind of settling in around 9th here after restarting 4th, getting moved to the outside, shuffled back. He's now having to protect that top 10 spot. He's got Howell from 10th, giving him pressure in the hot pink car here. He's on the rear of Tommy King.
Really
Tommy King in the black 16, Heminger in the black 1. Hard racing. Youngblood trying to do some work. He's back up to 12th after restarting in the rear from that last caution, getting a lap back. He's looking to the inside of Brent Thompson, the 45. Sorry, Jim, we didn't mean to cut you off there.
You're fine. I spoke too late, and you were just ready to speak and fill in that blank space. So appreciate that as always. Up front though, Trevor Catalano now finally getting into the back bumper of that number 72, Stephen Choate. Oh, Stephen Choate, almost a little bit of wall contact right there. Is he starting to feel the pressure? His brakes are glowing on that right front.
Can we take a look can we go ride along with Trevor? Take a look at them entering the turns here.
Just a hair lower seems to be doing the trick.
It's amazing whenever you take a look at it from this, man. You actually see that 6 inch to a foot difference. And then you see him gain on him. He gets a little sideways there, 49. Sorry, I was hearing the 49. He got a little wide coming out of one of the turns. I heard his tires getting hot. He has slid back to 5th. 60th Max Ricardo has made that pass.
Great. Oh, Stephen Choate really loose. Whew. Yeah, we're making slight contact with the wall on the inside. These drivers are giving our all. This is some great racing here for East Coast Thunder.
When we saw that blip there, Catalano moved up just to kind of avoid any nonsense, any contact, and it slowed him down. We're going to have to see him work his momentum back up here. This is a great angle to see the inside look at the wall. Let's see how close they're getting here.
Just barreling it down there into the turns. I think they've actually moved up just a touch there in 3 and 4. Oh, 72 is wicked loose. That's going to bring Catalano right to his back bumper.
That was a big difference in that turn, right? Like you were saying, they may have moved up down here. Oh, he was trying to get down there and he slid up a little bit. But yeah, when they come down here to this one, Catalano's got him on this lower line here.
Making it look easy, trying to
There's
be very
pressure.
Lap after lap.
Yep, consistency. And hats off to Choate for driving with that pressure. We've all been there. We've all been the leader of a race with somebody, just pressing and pressing and pressing and that feeling. And he's got to do it for 64 more laps as we've clicked off way past halfway at this point.
And you can't ignore the fact that Trevor Catalano is a NASCAR wheel and modified driver, along with being this season's Rookie of the Year. So not only is he, doing really good here tonight, but he can also do it really good in real life. And it's great to have him here tonight. Put on one heck of a show. Have him here and Stephen Choate just battling it out as they're pulling away from Tyler Skorinsky, finding himself a 1.5 seconds away from this battle. So it's kind of almost turned to a two-man show.
And to give Stephen Choate his accolades, 5,000 I-rated, right? Like he knows his way around a racetrack.
Yep.
Oh, I saw some sideways there. All right, we got the 16 Tommy King giving pressure to the 2-car Nisbet.
Catalano was giving his all. He's getting sideways up here. Stephen Choate still just a little bit faster than Catalano. Oh, Catalano, a little bit of wall contact. Man, these drivers are putting on one heck of a show. Catalano just a little bit faster, but you can be faster, you can get to him, and how can you make the pass? We saw him use his bumper in the heat race. Didn't wreck anybody, didn't make the pass, but I'm sure he learned something from that to bring into this future race here tonight.
And if I'm looking with my investigative eye, he may have already used that bumper once today.
Or gotten into an incident. You never know.
Maybe. No, I think you might be right. He does have a tap on the rear as well. He may have gotten, whenever they did that 4-car boom, boom, boom stack up, I think he was in that. I think you're right. Yeah, Catalano working hard here. As you see, he's kind of moving around, trying to find speed, trying to make Steven guess at what he's doing, maybe. Maybe he's using, nope, he's back to low. I was saying maybe he's using the high line to save a little bit of tire or something.
I'll tell you what, we're coming around to 55 laps to go, and these two drivers right here have been at the front all night long for a reason. they are putting on one heck of a battle for this race win. What is Trevor Catalano going to do? How desperate is he going to get to make that pass?
Ooh. Nathan Bryant struggling, man. I just took a look at him to get an update. He's running 5th, but as he's going in the turns, the rear end's breaking loose on him. He's Dukes a hazard around this thing.
Might have officially used up that right rear finally, or just got it hot enough. Trying to battle his way through all that traffic.
Sorry. We know that he spun out and did not take tires after that, and these are those same tires that were, hot and angry earlier in the race. Maybe this is where they're, finally kind of giving way, like you said.
This race has got a really good green flag run right here. Knock on wood, hopefully I didn't jinx it. Lap traffic may become a factor.
Oh, Carson in the wall, then blinking out. Where'd he go?
Oh.
Radar lost Santa. We'll get him back. I hear some sliding.
Was definitely sideways right there.
Yeah, man. He's pushing up a little bit. The 17 going to try to give him the pressure. If he can maintain that low line, Jimmy Howell can get up in here on the inside. There it is. He's gotten it. He's keeping the pressure in. And he gets him. Great pass. I wasn't sure he was going to have the momentum, but he really did.
You can see right behind them, we got Fred Leclerc and Brett Thompson in 11 to 45 battling it out for 12th and 13th.
They want some of that top 10. They're trying to get up there. That's what Howell's doing. Howell just broke into the top 10 with that pass on him here.
Lap traffic now becoming an issue for our leaders. Where will they go? Will they stay out of the way? Will they lose grip and slide into the drivers that are leading the race? We will have to find out as the battle is now on for the race lead and lap traffic being a factor. It looks like Jeffries going to do the polite thing and stay out of the ways. Oh, Catalano had smoke coming off that right rear. He was so sideways. Catalano knows his time is winding down, but he's got to have a right rear at the end to be there. One thing you're definitely going to be careful of right now is do not slide up into those marbles, because there is a lot up there now. 103 laps into this 150 lap feature. If believe it or not, you look on the inside line too, up against the inside wall, there's marbles down there. So if you're getting too low, you might get into the marbles on the inside. Oh. Big contact for Catalano. That's going to hurt the suspension. And he is trying to survive now.
Oh, man, he might be done. From a handling perspective, he is in trouble. Maybe not. Maybe gathered it.
Oh, we got a right in front of the leaders. Oh,
Catalano's going to get a fast repair and 40 laps to try to get it back.
Yep, I'm sure he wants a fast repair and tires, and he's going to try and make that battle front. What's everybody else going to do? Are they going to come down and grab some tires? We're going to have a probably 40 lap shootout to the end. Once we go back racing, let's take a quick look at this replay.
Evan Warren in the 19 crossover. And
not
then
clear.
Not clear.
Not clear, and right in front of leaders. Speaking of our leaders, they're all on pit road.
If I'm not mistaken, that might be his 4th caution he's been involved in.
Let's watch these pits go underway. Who's gonna do what? Who wants fresh 4 tires, 2 tires? What is gonna be the answer? The right sides are up on, looks like Brent Thompson. Looks like just right sides for them. Catalano probably used a fast repair right there, along with right side tires for him.
So a fast repair only repairs the body, not the tires. That's why you're seeing them do both on some of these.
Good timing for that caution. Let's see what the
That'll
handling
be a
on
nice
these cars
reset.
do.
Nice reset for 44, 45, we'll just call it 40 laps of racing. Turn this little thing into a little shorter shootout and down from 150 laps. Man, this will be fun. Everybody's got fresh cars, fresher tires, handling improvement here.
As we are pacing, let's take a quick commercial break and see if we can bring it to the end. We'll be right back.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
All right, and welcome back to Maconi Entertainment's broadcast of East Coast Thunder as we are now back in underway, under green. Our leader that's been leading all night, Steven Show. Oh, we got a big wreck in the back.
Wow. That's going to shake up the front of the field, too, I think, with the way that caution fell.
See how it pans out. Steven Show been leading the way all night, had a great restart. Didn't have to worry about it at all because all this action was behind him. I believe the number 11 is where it might have started. No, right behind Trevor Catalano. Looks like the number 16 got into the back of Trevor Catalano and checked up. Unfortunately, the cars behind him did not, is my call to that.
Carson Youngblood made his way up to the second spot. Oh no, things are shaking up. I'm sorry, never mind. What? Yeah, he's lined up in second spot. Yeah, second spot. All right. Santa is coming to town. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. The car was broke right there. That was a great restart for Steven Show. Unfortunately, loaded a bottleneck behind him.
Yeah. That 16 was inside that 11. Oh, he just drove into the wall. Oh, what a feeling. What a feeling. We've all been there. If you're watching this broadcast, you've been there.
Yep. Just said, you know what, we're just gonna do this.
Yeah, I'll just tow it.
So I believe that gives us 3 drivers 1 or more laps down. Gives 13 drivers still the opportunity to win this with 37 laps to go. It's going by pretty quick in this last stint. So another back-to-back yellow, but I think if we get the green, we might have a good finish. You can see Carson Youngblood now back into second. Second's been Trevor Catalano for majority of this evening. But now Carson Youngblood finds himself there. Can Catalano now get back past him though when we go into this restart? Because that inside line seems to be the way to go.
Yeah, he does have that favorable inside line, and he's been racing behind Choate all night. Maybe just a continuation of that. Carson hasn't been scared of the outside, so he'll run up there, you know, if needed. He just disappeared and he came back. Okay. Santa's weird like that. He's got things to do. Yeah.
So looks like the field's doubling up. Yes, they are.
Look who is also in 4th position there.
Nathan Bryant, and that's
Look at
one
your row
driver.
2.
I'm pretty sure he was pretty confident or pretty happy to see that yellow flag because he needed new tires of some sort.
Yes, sir. You got real life drivers in row 2. You got 5,000 rated driver leading the race. Let's get her done.
Green flag is back in the air. Stephen Choate with a great restart. Once again, that's the benefit of the leader, but side by side for second. Trevor Catalano got that pass done. Now Skordinsky trying to make that pass on Carson Youngblood. Man, being in the outside, just a second starting spot, and just keep falling back. And looks like he might fall back to 5th as Nathan Bryant. But back to the front, over and over again. Now finds himself in 4th. Yellow is back out.
Oh no. Edwin Warren. Oh no, that's 16 of Tommy King.
Drives it in there pretty hard.
Nothing looks abnormal there. Gets a drive off.
Oh!
And then he yeets it. Okay, how did he yeet it? Why? Oh, and then he hit that car.
Did it get loose off an exit and couldn't save it? Potentially?
Said he got turned around. What? Can we see a rear chase type something? Or from the car behind? Yeah, no contact.
Oh, VR froze. The VR froze.
Oh.
That is the
Oh,
report.
what a
from
bummer.
Tommy
I've
King.
been there. I started iRacing in VR and I've been there. That's a bummer, man.
Looked like he was ready for another caution.
It was like suicidal, man. He moved in. Kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, dude. I've had pedals unplug. I've had a steering wheel fall off a stand. Like, we've all been there. It happens.
I had to tighten my steering wheel with a tool during a race. That was fun.
Yeah, yeah. You were with me, I think, when my brake pedal like broke in the middle of a race.
Daytona 500.
Yeah,
I was
great
your
stuff.
spotter. Remember, I had to message your wife to send her
Yeah, my
upstairs?
wife came upstairs, crawled under there, and tried to fix it while I was racing. Because that was mostly gas pedal at Daytona. And
We weren't getting any yellows, so sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
you gotta do what you gotta do,
No big deal. I'm just messaging from New York to Mississippi to make some things happen.
yeah.
This is a really odd request, but can you go upstairs? Your husband needs you.
He needs you.
He's okay, but the pedals did get fixed.
The pedals
and,
got replaced.
Well, they got fixed for the race, and I think it was about 2 laps later we got wrecked, and then the pedals got replaced. Yeah.
Yep. Pedals still exist, but they are no longer in operation. That's right.
As we are now underpacing for another caution. I lost count of one caution we're on here. The leader reporting marbles coming off of the pace car. There's so much.
He said it threw marbles up on his windshield. All right, Catalan on the outside, Choate on the inside. Nathan Bryant, Skordinsky, Youngblood, Sicardo. Coming to the green flag.
27 laps to go when they come across the line this time. Unfortunately, Tommy King retired from the race after a VR issue. Back under green, the leader, Stephen Cho, Trevor Catalano right to his back bumper like we were right before that one yellow. But I know Trevor Catalano wants to get this pass done sooner than later because we've only got 26 laps to go. And you can't spend time messing around just waiting this time. Have to make the pass a little sooner or later. Oh, Nathan Bryant getting squeezed down there. The battle for third is on. Skredinsky, Bryant, and Zaccardo all under a blanket. Man,
same story there. No time to waste. You know what I mean? Nathan Bryant's on the boogie. He knew that it was time to get this done. He got on the inside of Zardinsky and moved. Zaccardo followed, made use of that hole that was made there. There they go. Zaccardo passes Zardinsky. They're making their way to the front now.
Laps winding down.
Leader still nose to tail. Sorry.
It's okay. Trevor Catalano really putting that pressure on. He's getting to his back bumper, and I think he's going in just a little too hot. Slip in the middle of the turns. Still within striking range. 23 laps to go. As you look here further on, right there is Zardinsky, Youngblood, and Howell. I'll tell you what, these street stocks are putting on some great racing here. And contact for Zardinsky.
I think he just got moved down on the nose a little bit there.
Quick caution, potentially. Pace car is now back on the track.
Take a look at the Maconi Entertainment replay here. You see the purple and white Zardinsky. They're single file. All right, he kind of gets his nose in, but maybe the driver doesn't quite know it. Probably late call on the iRacing spotter. Things like that happen, and it did knock him out there, knock him loose. All right, here we go. Nose in, driver's just doing his thing. Yeah, I don't think that was malicious at all.
Racing
They were
hard
both
here.
there.
The last 30 laps. Sometimes you'll have that. And this awesome racing we have been having here tonight. Obviously a couple cautions here later in the race, but we did have a pretty good stretch of green flag racing in the middle of this race. Around the halfway point. It feels like these last 50 laps have really been flying by.
Yeah, I agree, man. And with those clicking off, we're going to be under 20 to go on this restart. Anyone in here, again, you've been on iRacing, you've raced shootout style racing. The aggression level is higher in shootout style racing. We're going to see a little bit of that here, especially from these top four. You're going to see the pressure. You're going to see the defensive driving. It's going to be a tight battle, and I do think we're going to see a little bit more of this contact that we're seeing here in this late race. Look at the marbles there, as you see them on the track, just laying there.
Yeah, that's kind of one thing I like about, when they don't clean up the marbles and leave them on the track, and if you slip up and get out in them, it can, it could potentially end your race, and I feel like it definitely helps add more to the realism of asphalt racing.
There's another great look at it. You can see it there. It's just clearly visible. I mean, it harkens to our days of dirt racing, that the way that the track evolves in dirt racing. Asphalt tracks do that just at a slower clip as rubber gets laid down, as marbles get laid down, things like that. It's not quite as dynamic as dirt racing, but it reminds you of that, and that's how you see these guys' rear ends breaking loose. That's what's happening in dirt racing. You're seeing the same thing. These guys are just maintaining and just trying to keep their control, and if they can't, on around she goes.
Pace car lights are extinguished. Going to come around to 17 laps remaining in the East Coast Thunder 150 lap main event. Pace car will exit the track like that, and will come through turns 3 and 4. Steven Schultz having great restarts all race long, trying to stay unpredictable here for Trevor Catalano, and he gets Trevor sleeping that time. He's going to be clean into turn 1. Trevor, though, still in second. Nathan Bryant trying to go for third, diving it in there. No contact. He's on the inside of Matt Zaccardo. Behind those is Carson Youngblood looking on, hoping those two drivers will slip up. Nathan Bryant squeezes into position number 3 and sets sights. Oh, he's going to get the crossover there from Zaccardo. As we look further onto the back, got Brett Thompson, Mike Hemminger, Fred Leclerc, Davin Mama.
Sean Nesbitt in the 2.
Nathan Bryant lost that position to Matt Zaccardo. Now getting some pressure there from the Santa Mobile. Ring ting ting-a-ling. Slay is greased up and ready to go.
As Carson enters a turn here, we're going to see if he can deck his halls. Oh, he gets a little sideways.
Take a bit to recover from that one. Really tight racing action into turn 3 and 4 there. You can see Nathan Bryant trying to get back around Zaccardo. Oh, Trevor Catalano really pushing the limit. He was he's sideways into 1 and 2 as well. He knows these final 13 laps, he's got to give it all he can, and unfortunately, the car out in front of him is getting farther and farther away as he is pretty much sideways all the way around these turns, giving it all he can, pushing as hard as he can to get there to Steven Schultz, who's pretty much led the entire race and never looked back. See Nathan Bryant, though, all over the back bumper of Matt Zaccardo. Oh, Bryant into the wall there. Still 11 laps to go this time by.
Yeah, Santa known for rocking around the Christmas trees, rocking around the racetrack, working P5, started P2. We've got, I do believe Stephen Choate going to go bell to bell if I don't jinx him right here. Pending cautions, pending a late race pass from Cavallano. As you see him here, he's stretching it out a little bit. He's got a half-second lead on Catalano with 11 to go, coming across for 10 here in just a second.
Catalano was fast for that lap, though.
Okay, maybe he saved some of his stuff for him.
Take a look at the ticker above on your screen. We'll take a look at the drivers' lap times. Just a couple thousandths faster, hundredths. I mean, we're down there to the hundredths, thousandths marks, and you got to be, probably a tenth faster if you're going to want to make this pass. Gonna need a slip up maybe from Steven Schultz, but Steven Schultz has just been unbeatable all night long. Look there in third, Matt Zaccardo, really kind of reeling in our 2 leaders right now, setting almost the same, if not faster, lap times.
Yeah, Matt started 9th, stayed around that middle pack, and has just right here in these last few laps post caution really put the pressure on the leaders and is moving forward here. Just hard charging, keeping that low line. There you go. Let's get a ride along, see how he's working the track versus the leaders here.
Got a bumper on the back stretch, just showing on the bottom of the track there. That was very interesting.
Absolutely.
We got Steven Schultz with a 2058, Trevor Catalano with a 2055, and a 2060 from Matt Zaccardo. So right now, Trevor Catalano of our top 3 was the fastest that time by. Coming around to 5 laps to go for Steven Schultz. Can he lead it wire to wire? I mean, this is an impressive performance when you've got a NASCAR wheel and modified driver behind you like Trevor Catalano. I mean, all the pressure.
Santa.
And Santa at one point as well. Santa's been using that bumper. 4 laps to go. Look here at that battle between Skorinsky and Hemminger, and Skorinsky is going to capitalize and get that pass. That is for 8th and 9th. Nathan Bryant right here right there on the edge of the top 5 in 5th, trying to get around the number 6 of Carson Youngblood. We've got 2 laps to go next time around. I don't know if Trevor Catalano's close enough right now. He's going to need a big slip up now from Steven Show to make a hard charge here to the end. 2 laps remaining for Steven Show. Down the backstretch, a lap car in the distance. I don't think the lap car will play a factor, but you never know if that lap car were to slip up or something. But coming out of turns 3 and 4, a white flag is waving for Steven Show. Trevor Catalano within striking distance, but can he get there is the question. 4/10 back, coming to turns 3 and 4, lap car in the distance, not going to be a factor. Full sent.
Full sent it.
By the 56,
Hail
did
Melon.
not make it happen. He is going to finish in 3rd. 72, Steven Show is going to win. Lead wire to wire. Matt Zaccardo 2nd, Trevor Catalano 3rd, Nathan Bryant 4th, Jamie Howell round out your top 5.
Let's take a look at that again. Trevor Catalano.
Was trying to do everything he could. He knew that was his only hope. Steven Shope parks it on the start-finish line. Looking out here at the back of Chope, you'll see Trevor Catalano just doing everything he can. Wow, I think he got a little help from Netcode. Was a great burnout there by that number 72. Our winner, Steven Show. As Steven burns it down on the front stretch, we'll go to a quick commercial break and come back with our results.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Maconi.
With the launch of Maconi Entertainment and Maconi Competizone alongside Maconi Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Maconi Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
And welcome back to Maconi Entertainment's presentation of the East Coast Thunder Racing League. Boy, what a race here tonight. Street stocks at Oswego for 150 laps. And speaking of 150 laps, Steven Shote led every single one of them, leading from wire to wire in that number 72 machine. Matt Zaccardo came home in second as Trevor Catalano finished third with a full send in the last lap, trying to just do anything he could to get around Steven. Fourth place was a hard charge on Nathan Bryant, who went from the front to the back and back to the front to come home in fourth. Jamie Howell, fifth. Carson Youngblood is in sixth. Seventh, Sean Nisbet. Eighth, Tyler Skadinsky. Ninth, Mike Heminger. And 10th was Fred Leclerc.
Yeah, Jeremy, 11th. We got the 45 of Brent Thompson. 12th, Davin Mama. The 13th, we have Raymond Jeffries. 14th, Edwin Warren. 15th, Jeffrey Liege. And 16th, Tommy King, who had the VR issue.
And now that we have gone through the results, we'll grab some drivers in to the booth to do some interviews. The first driver we've got lined up for an interview is Trevor Catalano. Welcome to the booth, Trevor Catalano. Man, what a battle tonight between you and Steven Schultz. Man, what else did you need to get around him? Because he was unbeatable almost, and you almost got him there in that last lap.
Yeah, I just needed to not make mistakes and stay on his bumper. I think if I was a little bit closer, I probably could have made more of a little bit of a tap to the back bumper and tried to move him just a little bit. But it's tough to pass at Oswego in these cars with just running the bottom line, not having much of a top. So just keeps it fun.
Well, it was definitely fun to watch from the booth, man. 150 laps that flew right by. Who do you got to thank for getting you here tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank ZFG, Esports, Flush Speed Shop, just everyone that gets on and have some fun every night. And thank you to you guys for broadcasting.
Absolutely, Trevor. We appreciate you coming on and giving us your time. Congratulations on that Rookie of the Year award, and hopefully we'll see you in a broadcast here along in the future.
Thank you.
That was Trevor Catalano, our third place finisher. Josh, I believe you've got our second place finisher of Matt Zaccardo here in the booth with us.
Hey, Matt, you got Josh and Jeremy up in the booth, man. Congrats on that second place finish. We observed your race today, watched you kind of hover around that middle area. You started ninth and just kind of hovered around there. And then right at the end, put yourself in position for a podium finish and capitalized on Catalano. Talk us through kind of the last 20 laps of your race there.
Oh, yeah. I was just kind of riding there early. I didn't get a good starting spot. I kind of overdrove in the heat and started deep, so I was just passing cars on the restart and then getting in line right in. Yeah, the last 20 laps or so, like I got tagged and spun after the caution came out early, so I was just kind of riding and hoping I could get back up front. Last 20 laps at one of those last restarts there, I got a good restart, passed like 3 cars, caution came out quick, and then I think I started like 4th and drove around outside somebody there and crossed over and got into 3rd and just I don't know, I had nothing for Trevor and Steven, but if they would have got to racing, maybe I could have got up there and raced with them. But
yeah, Nathan Bryant was that crossover towards the end there. That was a great move, man. We saw that on the broadcast there. Who do you got to thank for getting you here tonight?
Oh, I got to thank ZFG Esports, Flush Speed Shop, BetterThanStock.com for all your free SK and Tour mod setups. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. Congratulations on that podium finish tonight, and you have a good night, man.
All right, thank you.
That was Matt Zaccardo, our second place finisher. And I believe we do have tonight's winner of Steven Show. I believe I'm saying your last name wrong. Can you please help me figure it out?
No, you are saying it right. It is Choked.
Choked.
Yeah,
okay,
it is
Choked.
Choked.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Appreciate you coming in here and helping me get that correct, man. What a race tonight, 150 laps. Pretty much all up front for you. Your mirror was full of Trevor Catalano, man. He definitely gave you a little scare there coming through turns 3 and 4, man. Talk about your night.
Oh man, it was great. I mean, I came in, I thought I had a shot. I've ran plenty of laps around here. I definitely didn't think I was going to lead 150 laps. I mean, that's a gauntlet in itself. And then when you have the Rookie of the Year for the Will and Modified right behind you the entire race, that's a whole new level of pressure. But great race. And then that last lap, I mean, I wasn't even looking back for like the last 30 laps. And that last corner, I looked back and I saw pretty much the whole front end of his car just right there. And I was, scared me a little bit, but he just clipped me just a tiny little bit.
It looked like you definitely had a little bit of help from Netcode, and obviously you were being out front, and you had a great race, man. Who do you have to thank for getting you here tonight?
Oh, I gotta think, but I'm just hyped right now. I didn't think I was gonna win this race, honestly, but no, I gotta thank my boys over at JTT. They're a really good group of guys. They help out a lot, and learned a lot from them. So those guys, and then I also gotta thank my shop, Elite Performance Industries. They're great guys if you get a chance to meet them. But yeah, no, just a great race, a lot of tire saving, but yeah, hell of a race. Thank you guys for broadcasting it. You guys did good.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate your time. I believe the official count was 149 laps led, so I believe you missed just one tonight. Like you said, that was a gauntlet at the end. Congratulations on your win, and hopefully we'll see you on our broadcast in the near future.
Yeah, of course. I freaking loved it. You guys do a great job, so I hope I can come back.
Awesome. We really appreciate the kind words, and you have a great night.
You too, man. Have a good one.
Man, what a night, Josh. That was some great racing by these drivers. Like he said there, we had a NASCAR wheel and modified rookie of the year in the field tonight, putting on one heck of a show. What are your final thoughts here, Josh?
Man, I was really pleasantly pleased with this race. We thought it was going to be kind of like the heat races, couple of cautions, long runs, and that's exactly what we got. We got to see him work a couple of different lines, but it was mostly that low line tonight, mostly clean racing, and a lot of fun, a lot of jokes. Thanks for Santa for being here.
Yes, this was a great night. Definitely an awesome night up here in the broadcast booth. A good time, good laughs, and great racing. It was awesome to be a part of this, and hopefully we can cover some more of East Coast Thunder in the future. I'm not sure what our next broadcast is here on Maconi Entertainment, but we hope we can be here a part of it. It'll actually be GLR Trucks on Sunday, which I will be a part of that as well. I can't believe I didn't know that. Man, got to be paying more attention, I guess, sometimes. We got to thank the East Coast Thunder crew for having us here to get them on the air tonight. Calling the action tonight was myself, Jeremy Briggs. Alongside me was Josh Ammer, and in the booth working our production was DJ Loyan. Got to thank all of our viewers for watching tonight's racing action. Hope you will stay tuned to all of our social media pages for our next race. Thanks to our entire staff for their work in bringing this racing to you. This has been a production of Maconi Entertainment. We'll see you next time.
Get ready, folks. The lights are gonna shine. Maconi Entertainment. It's almost showtime. Rev it up, feel the engines roar. iRacing's calling, we're ready for more. Virtual tracks and the thrill of the chase. Get your game face on, we're setting the pace. With every turn and every dive, the tension is soaring, we're feeling alive. Strapping tight as we hit that green light. This is the moment we've waited all night. Maconi's on fire, countdown to blast off. The show's about to start, can't wait to hear you scoff. From the virtual pit to the roaring crowd cheer. iRacing's here, let's make it clear. From road courses to dirt tracks so wide, we're bringing you action like a wild ride. With every lap, hearts pound like drums, and when the flag waves, you know victory comes. So grab your crew and turn up the sound. Maconi Entertainment is breaking new ground. Feel that adrenaline rush through your veins. This is our moment, let's break these chains. Maconi's on fire, countdown to blast off. The show's about to start, can't wait to hear you scoff. From the virtual pit to the roaring crowd cheer. iRacing's here, let's make it clear. In just a few moments moments will take you away to a world of speed where legends will play. So don't blink now, don't miss a beat. This is Maconi magic, we bring the heat. So buckle up tight as we start this thrill ride. Entertainment, join us for the stride. The show's just moments away, feel that race ignite. With iRacing on deck, it's gonna be a night.